Hello and welcome back. We got ourselves a 3+2 game against a player from Serbia. We're gonna play King's Indian Defense. Whenever you get the E5 push here, you want to go with D5 right away. We're playing the specialized Makhachkadonov variation. So key structural idea is to have all the pawns like this kind of setup, possibly even here. It's a system. It's a system opening. I normally despise system openings. I'm not gonna lie to you, but uh, it's good. It's solid. I mean, you can't play it blindly against just about anything, so it's not strictly system in that way. It's my King's Indian system for the E5 lines. And as you see, it's kind of frozen our opponent. And you see, Black always wants to play F5. He always wants to make that pawn break. And here, all the pieces are aligned just to prevent that one simple idea, that one singular idea which every King's Indian defense player has in their heart before they even play the first move. They've already decided they're going to do this at some point and really unleash this awesome counterattack, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit now because we stopped it. And he doesn't know how to change the game, how to change the flavor now. What do I do? So this is what I mean. Okay, now we're just gonna hold everything solid and then gently push over here, and it looks like he's decided to make a few structural concessions rather than doing anything wild. But most players do play the wild move anyway, actually. And it's not so bad. It just becomes a totally different game. Here, I think our opponent is maybe a bit more circumspect, trying not to make things too messy. But if you're playing King's Indian, you gotta go messy. That's the problem. That's why I never really played it much as Black, because I personally am not the best tactician. So it doesn't necessarily yield me the best results. When I was a kid, I wasn't doing all these tactics puzzles daily like all the kids of today are, like you are, right? If you're a good, hardworking chess player, you're doing those tactics puzzles daily. But I never did. I never did. I'm kind of a lazy chess player in that regard. But I did do some hard work on the tactics front later on in life, and I have to say it changed me as a player. It changed me. Now it's a key moment. I have to figure out what to bloody do here. We're gonna castle into the apparent storm anyway, because I think I should be able to handle the storm. I believe I should be able to handle the storm. And once enough dust has blown this way, I think we'll be able to get on with where the game's really at. This is what I believe. And that's why I played that move. Yeah. So he wants to be able to play this. And his bishop is close to getting trapped in a weird way. We capture this. Okay, let's close this up and then capture this. Is that dumb? Is that really, really dumb? I think it's okay. I think that knight is a bit more of a menace than my bishop was on this kind of a board. Because the bishop would be really blocked by all of his pawns. It's one of those type of setups. And now we're just trying to make it difficult for him to do this pawn break, and at the right moment we want to toss this fella in here. But when is that right moment? And how are we really going to use this knight? We're going to toss it in here anyway already. And he captures it. It could open up some opportunities, but he might block it up right away, in which case his bishop is really, really blocked up if he does that. So it can't be too bad a thing for us. And if he doesn't, then it's unfortunately GG. A good day, sir. Good day to you. I'm not happy to win a game with a cheap tactic like that, but whatever. Well, he wants to chat. Yeah, I know, man. It was a really good game overall, though. That's the thing about chess. It's frustrating. That's the frustrating thing about chess. Until you get so good that you don't lose the plot, it's always so damn annoying, so frustrating. Okay, so now we're gonna throw the knight in here for the check, naturally. And we all know the end result of this game, it seems. We should be very happy to block any of these pawn advance moves and just simply rest in the knowledge that you have an advanced pawn and a beautiful mind. Rest in that knowledge. So, I wish I had something better, but I don't. Instead, I'm trying to go for. Let's try to make a stylish mate. That's the best we can do. Stylish mate. How can we do that? Um, back here? Back here gets us closest, yeah. Have a good day, sir. You do get good people on the internet. And I don't want to hear anyone saying otherwise, other than that, all right? This is a clear-cut example of a good person. Big shout out to OGN Gen 303 from Serbia. Big fan of Serbia. Big fan of Novak Djokovic. Lovely gentleman. Lovely gentleman. Of course, he has some work to do on his chess, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Okay, let's have a review of the game. Wow, 90%. Not bad. Not bad. He played the opening like a pro. Now, during this game, if you go to see, I was saying how good my opening was. And the chess AI is saying that our opponent played the opening better. It had an excellent rating, whereas ours was like, okay. But in reality, if you go to see, because of the fluency of the middle game moves, except for this one, White had. It's so hard to keep a straight face during these goddamn things, isn't it? But anyway, if you go to see the middle game, I mean, I made some some strategic errors. This was actually not the right choice. I thought it might be, but I knew in the back of my heart that there was something a bit dubious about it. Although it does eventually happen. It's just in a more smoother manner where the knight gets to set saddle here without being captured off. That's even better. I agree. I agree. It's a complicated line. All right. So yeah, this is not the optimal way to jump in there, but I didn't know what else to bloody do, man. Okay, computer's recommending to go down here and up there probably. But here he blundered, and that's the sad part. Blunders are frustrating, and you know every single one of you is gonna blunder in chess a lot of times. And it's just gonna be a nightmare after that, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching.